Hey guys, how's it going? Onion Man here, and today we're taking a look at some games from my childhood, some nostalgic games that I played when I was younger, from anywhere from the PS1 to the PS2, and also as well as a couple of GameCube games that I played at friends' houses. Because I didn't have GameCube when I was younger, I was mainly just PlayStation. We started off with a PlayStation 1, and then later on we went to a PS2. So, yeah, let's take a look. So the first game is Gran Turismo 1. This game is a racing simulator game. Graphics don't look great anymore, but it's still one of my favorite racers, just because this is basically the first game we ever got on PS1. Played tons and tons and tons of hours of this game. Me and my brother, we just raced the same thing over and over and over and over. There's one track that we kind of just pretty much memorized, and we actually started getting bored of that actually, so we actually started driving backwards and trying to stop the other person from like getting anywhere. We actually started racing backwards sometimes too. Lots of fun, lots of fun. So yeah, that is the first game. Second game, for the PS2, ATV Off-Road Fury 4. This game also played lots of hours of. Love these games because they had freestyle modes where you could just set a certain time, or even unlimited, some of them, and then you just go into the map and you just drive around and do whatever you want, which is great for playing multiplayer. You can just basically just drive anywhere. We used to always make a mode where we'd play tag kind of thing. It wasn't an official mode, but you had to pretty much run your ATV or dirt bike or whatever you're driving. You have to run it into the other person, and then they're it, and then they have to chase you. So it was kind of cool. It was a fun little mode we made up. I think they've made a certain kind of tag mode since then, but I think ours is better still. But not just me. Great game. Actually, the whole series I think is pretty good. This is the last one they had of the ATV Off-Road Fury games. So, unfortunately, my disc is kind of-ish broken, just kind of cracked. It still works, but it's very hard to. You gotta be very careful to slide it on there and make sure it doesn't break anymore. Next one is a sports game. I don't normally play sports games. This was one of the first, or actually, no, I think this might have been. We got 2 PS2 games when we were younger. When we started off, when we first got the PS2. This was one of the first ones. This is not the original one, but this is that same game. NHL 2K7. This is basically the only NHL game, or sports game in that matter, that I can beat my brother in. So that is one of the reasons why I got it again. One cool thing about this game too is, for some reason, when you turn up the hitting in this game, it just goes over the top. Like, you can hit guys and they go flying over top of you. Like, literally, they go flying over top of you. I had a couple times where that happened. And scoring is like super easy in this game. There's like glitches you can exploit in this game, so you can just quickly wrap around or whatever. It's one of the better NHL games that I've ever played. So yeah, that's that one. Next game, a lot of you will know this game. Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the PS2, as well as Xbox original and PC, of course. But the PS2 version, played lots of this game. I also played it on Xbox as well. Xbox version is a little better because you can play 4-player, whereas the PS2, for some reason, they made it just 2-player. I don't know why, because they do have a multi-tap where you can make 4-player, but I don't know what they were thinking, Sony. Who knows? But it's still a good game. Still exactly the same game as the Xbox version. It's just 2-player if you want to play split screen. Had a campaign, which was awesome. Actually, it was very good. The whole game in general is just a lot better than the newer Star Wars Battlefronts. Those are good too. They look really nice, but these are just classics, so And we played tons of this. Me and my brother, we played so much of this game. Now moving on to Ape Escape. Now I played a little bit of this one. The one I actually played was a demo on a demo disc for PS1. It was Ape Escape, the original. The one I have here is Ape Escape 2. I've played about, I don't know, a couple hours of this one. It seems a little different than the first one, but it's basically the same. There's probably just new bosses, new characters. Basically, in these games, you go around. You're some kid or something. I don't know what his name is, but you go around and you have to catch monkeys. You have a net, and then you have different weapons to help you out. You have a scanner. I think you might have some kind of like laser sword thing too. I think just helps you catch them easier or something. Different style of monkeys. There's monkeys that have different abilities, so helps you catch each one. They're actually a lot of fun. They look kind of weird, but I would definitely recommend trying them out if you haven't ever played them and you really like the PS2. They had 3 games. The first one was on PS1, and then the second and third was on PS2. They should really make another one for PS4. That'd be cool. We restart the series again. Moving on to the next games. These 2 next ones are going to be on GameCube. Next one is Super Monkey Balls 2. This one, I would say, is probably the best out of the whole series. At least from the ones I've played. I haven't played any of the really new ones, but this one was super cool. Like, it was such a cool idea. Basically, I guess the story mode of the game was you go into these levels and if you don't know what it is, you're a monkey and you're in this ball thing and you roll around. And then basically in the story mode you go through levels. It's kind of like mazes you have to go through to get to the finish line, and you collect bananas along the way. If you collect all the bananas, you get an achievement or something. But you want to get to the gate, and it's all timed, so you gotta get there in time before the time runs out. And the sooner you get there, the better whatever level you get, gold, silver, or bronze, whatever. So yeah, and then there was also a bunch of mini games as well. There was like a battle mode. There was where you could race friends. You could race them down a track in these little monkey balls. And there's also this one map or one mode where you are on this platform and you roll down this big ramp, and then you can open up the ball that you're in, and then it's kind of like flying. And you gotta glide yourself along, collect bananas along the way, and then land on a platform that has numbers on it. And if you can land in the middle, you collect points, and then you whoever has the most points at the end of like 4 rounds or whatever, then you win. It was a really cool mode. That's mainly the only mode I played ever. That was like the best mode, so we just played that one over and over and over. But yeah, that is that game. Another good series to check out. At least from the older games. Last game is Animal Crossing, the original game for GameCube. Now apparently there is a game for N64 as well, which was just released in Japan, I think. I don't think it came to North America ever. It was for the N64, and it was I don't even know if it was called Animal Crossing, but it was the same thing. It was like maybe it was like a trial run for the GameCube version. Yeah, this is basically if you've never seen Animal Crossing, it is kind of like a lifestyle game kind of thing. You move to a town and then you buy a house and you pay it off. You can upgrade your house, put stuff in your house, collect stuff. You can collect fruit and sell it. You can collect items, sell it. You can go fishing. You can collect bugs. You can interact with different characters that are on your game in the map or whatever. And then you can do errands for them. You can, in the beginning, to pay off your first loan, you gotta work at the store there, Tom Nook, he's the owner of that, and you have to work for him to pay off the first part of it. Then after that, you just do it yourself. One cool thing about this version is that you could build 2 towns or more in one physical game. Like your friend, you just save your file, and then your friend goes on, he makes his town, but then he can come visit your town in that game, collect different fruit or whatever he wants from your town, and go back to his. Whereas in the older game, or not the older games, in some of the newer games, you need 2 separate games to go from town to town over Wi-Fi or internet or whatever. So that was the cool thing about this original one for GameCube. And I used to always go to my friend's place to play this. He lived just down the road from me. We'd hang out almost every day and play Animal Crossing. For a while there we stopped, and then we came back to the game actually, and then all of a sudden there was just tons and tons of weeds because it's all in real time. So eventually there's weeds that grow up on the ground, you gotta pull them out. Well, there was weeds everywhere, so we had to take probably I don't know, 3 hours probably in real time picking all these weeds. Big waste of time, but we did it all. But yeah, it's just little things like that, and you could actually go back and forth in time too if you want to make extra money on certain things. But I always like playing these games in real time the way they are. So yeah, that is the Animal Crossing. That is all for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. Also comment down below. What is your favorite game from your childhood? Really like to know. Just leave it down in the comments. And as always, guys, I will see you guys soon.